Today, I'm reviewing the Major Fitness Drone 3 Power Cage. If you're looking for a multifunctional trainer and a power rack and you're on a budget, this might be the one for you. This rack has a pulley system that lets you switch from 1-to-1 to 2-to-1 on the fly. And wait, what? Okay, that's what I said. Why do you want that? Why do you need that? They also added a different unique design on the trolleys on this. I just put this rack through a hardcore workout and I'm gonna show you how stable it is, how smooth it is, and how it performs under heavy load.
I love that all the nuts and bolts are the same size. This just makes the build process really easy. There are a couple steps that would have been easier with 2 people, but I was able to put the entire thing together by myself with no issues. It's made with 2x2 14 gauge steel and has a small footprint, 69.5 by 45.9 inches, and it's 85 inches tall. The pulleys move easily on the front uprights. There are 19 different height settings that are spaced 3 inches apart. It comes with the basic accessories you need for the functional trainer and the power rack, but I wish they would have also included a tricep pushdown rope. I weigh 300 pounds and I'm 6'3", and the power rack handled my workout no problem. I was able to squat, bench. I put it through all the exercises that I like to do, and it performed great.
When I saw how long the safety spotter arms were on this rack and how lightweight, the overall rack is fairly light. Like it's not a heavy rack, and there's no weight storage on this thing. So there's nothing holding it down. I wanted to test it out. I wanted to make sure that those safety spotter arms were gonna actually function when I had a heavy weight at the very front, because they're rated up to 400-pound weight capacity. So I pulled the bar all the way to the front of the arms. It had 200 pounds on it, and then I sat on the bar. I set this system up in the most vulnerable position possible. That was crazy, that was cool. After doing that, I felt so much more confident to go with 400 pounds now on a bench press.
The dip bars have a weight capacity of 400 pounds. Here I am performing an accidental drop test while doing tricep pushdowns. I was trying to adjust the bar in my hand and it slipped. The cool thing is, when I watched it back in slow motion, the rack handled this stress test really well.
Because of the way this is designed, where it has 2 trolleys, one on each side, where the left cable moves the left trolley and the right cable moves the right trolley, it allows you to work out with a partner independently with different weights on each trolley. It also gives you longer travel distance even when you're in the 1-to-1 ratio, because you got 2 separate cables, each traveling separately. A lot of these budget racks that are similar to this in the same price range will have one trolley in the back where both cables connect, and that gives you even a shorter travel distance. My overhead tricep extensions is when I needed to have the extended range on the cable. But when I did cable flies, I was able to get full contraction, full range of motion like I like, without even switching to the 2-to-1 ratio.
As you can see here, I had to take a big step forward just to reach the end of the cables while doing flies. To use the pulleys in 1-to-1, you just connect both of the fly arms to the attachment on each side. To use it in 2-to-1, you attach one of the fly arms, and it doesn't matter which one.
When I switched to the 2-to-1 ratio, the travel distance is insane. Like, it's the longest travel distance of any functional trainer I've ever had in my garage. There are going to be times where you want to do a movement and you want that cable to be longer than normal, and having the ability to do that makes the functional trainer that much more valuable. If you get a functional trainer that's just 2-to-1, you're going to have to use twice as much weight. So all the weights that you load on that are going to feel half as heavy as they actually are. So if you're buying this because you're on a budget, this adds the fact that you can get the long travel distance when you need it, but you can also buy half as many weights.
You also get this pad to hold your legs down when doing lat pull downs, and it just attaches to the safety bar with a pin. It actually helped more than I expected. It isn't perfect, but it is better than putting your foot up on the upright to brace yourself, which is what I used to do.
The weight trolleys that move up and down in the back, the ones in the commercial gym, they travel up a dual rod system, right? Where it's got 2 round rods and that trolley's traveling up that. This, in order to save space and to cut down on the total cost, the trolleys are traveling up and down the square upright in the back of the rack. When I first saw that, I was like nervous because I was worried what a lot of the cheaper racks will do is they'll set it up like this, where it's just a plastic sheath sliding up and down here, and it creates a ton of friction. What Major Fitness did is they put rollers on the top and bottom so that there's no additional friction added to the functional trainer from the trolley moving up and down the upright because it's rolling on wheels. It's the same as a lot of like leg presses use. They use a roller system and it really eliminates 99% of the friction. It feels awesome. Unique design features. Awesome trolley system. You can go heavy. It's got high load capacities. To be able to get a functional trainer at this quality with the 4-arm fly system so that you don't have to buy a ton of weight, it lets somebody like me that's on a budget to be able to get a system in their garage and start training right away. If you're thinking about buying this rack, use the link in the description below, and that helps me out, and I appreciate that. That's all I got. More cool stuff to come. Keep grinding.